Today we're focusing on active wheel speed sensor testing using our 2021 BMW X1 F48 as the test vehicle. Active wheel speed sensors incorporate built-in signal conditioning, typically amplifying and shaping the signal to accurately detect wheel speed, direction, and even standstill. These sensors monitor a phonic tone wheel using internal electronics and relay the data to the ABS DSC Dynamic Stability Control Module. Modern definitions clarify that an active sensor differs from a passive one by having integrated electronics to output a processed, often square wave or pulse width modulated digital signal. You test the sensor when you get a fault code for erratic or missing wheel speed data from a specific wheel. This is a 2-wire sensor. You'll want to connect to each wire when testing. Connect a back probe and test lead from channel 1 of your lab scope to terminal 2 at the sensor connector. Connect a back probe and the ground of your lab scope to terminal 1 of the sensor connector. Set your scope to DC coupling with a voltage scale of 20 volts. And I've set the lower limit on my scope to 10 volts. Turn the key on with the engine off. Lift and support the vehicle safely. While monitoring the signal, rotate the wheel. Now I'm going to zoom in to take a better look. Now we can better view the signal. The change in voltage is small. Normally I see the signal change about 0.3 volt from 12 volts DC down to 11.7 volts. This will be specific to the vehicle you're working on. With the wheel stationary, we see a small drop occur in the positive voltage side of the circuit. Rotate the wheel for the sensor you are monitoring. The signal now begins to repeat itself, and frequency increases with speed. This is typically a good signal. Good sensor signal, but scan tool shows no data? Probe at the control module, possibly a wiring fault between sensor and module. You can also manually test the sensor. Swipe a small pocket screwdriver magnet across the sensor tip. You should still get a similar waveform. Now beware, larger magnets can damage the sensor. Remember, it's easy to get a 2-wire wheel speed sensor mixed up. Some models use a variable reluctance sensor rather than a magneto resistive element sensor. Variable reluctance sensors will produce a square wave. Resistance of the two sensors will differ. I hope you enjoyed this video on active wheel speed sensor testing. Thanks for watching and see you next time.